This is Ayam Sioh. You need this in your life. Hey folks, I'm Maslin Blog from linsfood.com and Singapore and Malaysian recipes.com, where today's recipe is going to be at. So this is Ayam Sioh. Ayam is chicken. Sioh refers to a gravy in the Nyonya cuisine that's thick, sweet, sour, and full of tamarind flavors. That's what we've got going here. It's a heritage recipe, and this is going to be your new comfort food favorite, trust me. It's a very easy recipe to make. It's sweet, sour, full of tamarind flavors, and using everyday ingredients. Traditionally, this recipe would have been made with duck, and it would be called Tbsp. Ite is duck in the Malay language. But over the years, the recipe has been converted to use chicken, which means that it was no longer used or cooked just for special occasions. Now, if you want to read up more about the recipe, the ingredients, the substitutions, the culture, go on ahead to my blog, Singapore and Malaysian recipes.com. Link is at the bottom. Let's go get cooking, shall we?
The first thing we do is soak the tamarind in very hot water for 20, if not using shop bought. While the tamarind is soaking, we're going to dry roast our coriander and peppercorns just for about 2 to 3 minutes on low heat. Let it cool slightly and then grind to a fine powder, as you see here. Tip into a bowl. Next, we're going to grind our onions or shallots, if that's what you're using, until you have a fine paste. Tip the ground onions into a bowl that's got the ground coriander. This is going to be your marinade, and then you add all the other ingredients: dark soy sauce, light soy sauce, and remember that soaking tamarind. Mash everything up with your hands and then just pick out all the seeds, the fiber, any bits of remaining shell. We don't really want to strain the tamarind with a sieve because you're going to lose all that pulpy goodness. Tip that into our marinade bowl as well and mix well. Now pour it all over the chicken and marinate the chicken portions well, getting under the skin, between the folds, and so on. When all the chicken portions are covered, cover with cling film and leave it in the fridge to marinate overnight. If you haven't got time, then a minimum of 1 hour. The next day, take the chicken out 30 minutes before you're going to cook it. This is an optional step. Fry the chicken portions for 2 minutes each side just to brown them. And then drain onto a plate lined with kitchen paper. And that oil you see there, drain it all, but catching the crispy bits that's left behind. Tip that back into our wok, no need to clean. Tip the brown chicken pieces back in and the leftover marinade along with the water. Bring all this to a simmer and cook for about 45 minutes until you get this. The bigger your chicken portions, the longer you're going to have to cook them. So if you're using boneless chicken breast, you'll only need 30 minutes. And that's it. You're done. Serve it up and enjoy, as I'll be telling you how.
Now, you saw it was easy, wasn't it? Traditionally, Ayam Sioh would have taken 3 days from the start to the actual serving. So we marinate the chicken pieces overnight, we cook it, and then we keep it overnight for the flavors to develop and deepen. But of course, you don't have to do that. Make a big batch, keep the leftovers for the next day, and you'll see what I mean. Like so many curries and so many stews, which is what this is, Ayam Sioh tastes so much better the next day. The good news is, if you were making it for a special occasion, hey, it's a make-ahead recipe. Even better, right? So how do we serve our Ayam Sioh? Simple. You just want plain white rice along with it to soak up that deliciously tangy and sweet and sour flavors. Have a little bit of salad on the side and sambal. Sambal is a must, whether it's sambal belacan or your other favorite. I have a video for sambal belacan over there. One of my favorite salads to serve with this is what we call kerabu timun. Kerabu is salad, timun is cucumber salad, but it's no ordinary salad. It is spiced cucumber salad, essentially cucumbers with a bit of sambal belacan. And it goes perfectly well with the hearty flavors of this dish, cutting right through. It smells amazing as well. I made this yesterday, so it's had time to deepen. The flavors are so much better. That is so good. Hearty, tangy, sweet, but not overly so, and a strong hit of tamarind and coriander, but they don't stand out on their own. Everything comes together so well. You definitely need this in your life. So make it today. Let me know what you think, and I shall see you guys real soon.